Tia Toomey, Brooke Wells and Ellie Turner, not just at the same competition, but on the same team? Maybe we need to take a closer look at the Down Under Championship. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're already missing the thrill of watching the fittest on earth competing at the CrossFit Games, don't worry, because we have a pretty exciting off-season. Now, when you think about the competitions in the off-season, probably we're thinking about the Rogue Invitational in October, or we think about competitions like Dubai, Wodapalooza. But we shouldn't forget about the Down Under Championships. It will be taking place in November from the 18th to the 20th. Now, when we talk about elite fitness, we often like to bring in Australia. Of course, they have Tia Claire Toomey, the now 6-time reigning fittest on earth. But even when we look at the Torian Pro, for example, we saw the community out in force. We saw the stands filled to capacity for pretty much all of the heats and events that were taking place during the semi-final. And when we talk about the athletes, we know that they only get 3 spots for the men and the women to make it to the games. And it's a real battle, which means at the games, we only actually get to see some of the fittest that Australia or the Oceania region has to offer. So if we missed out on seeing some of our favorite athletes from Oceania competing at the games, well, the Down Under Championship has us covered. So let's start by talking about some of the incredible talent we will see on the competition floor. So while the world continues to speculate as to whether or not Tia has officially retired, or whether that was her last CrossFit Games, we know that it will not be her last competition. In fact, she will be at the Down Under Championship. But she will not be competing as an individual. She will be part of a team of 3 women teaming up with Brooke Wells and Ellie Turner. So if we just want to refresh our memories, Brooke Wells, of course, taking 5th at the CrossFit Games, and Ellie Turner a respectable 18th. So that is quite an impressive team, all things considered. Now, of course, it also opens the door for a lot of speculation. Is this just Tia having an opportunity to experiment, to see what it's like to go team now that she's beaten Matt Fraser's record? Maybe she's looking to go after Rich Froning. Or could it just be that she wants to experience some of the joy of competition without that same degree of pressure that she would feel as an individual? Maybe it's not about Tia at all. Perhaps we should be looking closer at Brooke Wells and Ellie Turner. This is an opportunity for them to not compete against Tia, but to compete with her. Maybe this is going to be a great learning experience for them competing with the champ. But just because Tia, Ellie, and Brooke are going team doesn't mean that the individual field isn't going to be something pretty exciting to watch as well. For example, on the men's side, we have the 3rd fittest on earth, Ricky Garrard, that will be there, as well as Khan Porter and Jay Crouch, who will also be competing as individuals. Now, another man that missed out on going to the games this year, both as an individual and even as part of the demo team, was of course Royce Dunn. So we were disappointed not to see him at the games, but he will be competing at the Down Under Championship, although not as an individual, but part of a team. And talking of people that just missed out, we were disappointed not to see Maddie Sturt make an appearance at the games this year, but she will be competing as an elite individual on the female side at the Down Under Championship as well. So when we look at the field as a whole across the teams and the individuals, I mean, it's really a roster of superstars we will see competing. But it isn't just about the elite athletes that will be there. They are trying to cater for a much larger portion of the community. They will be hosting 4 Masters divisions as well as 2 adaptive divisions. So really trying to be as accessible as possible for as much of the community as they can. And when we talk about the community, it's interesting that they are also hosting the Oceania Affiliate Summit on the 17th, so the Thursday just before the competition kicks off. So box owners will have a chance to gather together for the Affiliate Summit before watching some of the most incredible athletes throw down at the competition. And if you're going to have box owners there, as well as some of the top ambassadors in the sport of CrossFit, well, it makes sense that you would also invite Don Fowle to be there as well. So the CEO of CrossFit will be in attendance. So all things considered, it looks like it's going to be an incredible show that's being put on Down Under. So maybe like me, you're wondering, will I be able to watch it? Will there be a live stream? Well, That's a question I haven't yet had an answer to. I've reached out to the competition. I've also reached out to some of the athletes that I know will be there to see maybe they know something I don't. And as of yet, I haven't had a response. If I do get an answer back, I will definitely pin it in the comments or put something out on my Instagram. So check there if you're watching this video a little bit later, because maybe by then someone may have gotten back to me. I have, of course, looked around. I can't see any indication that it would be on YouTube. The Facebook page is also pretty quiet on this case. So at the moment, I'm a little bit concerned. That being said, in the past, they have been able to do a live stream. And with this caliber of athlete in attendance, you'd really hope that they do so this year. So as soon as I know something, I'll be sure to let you all know as well. But what do you think about the Down Under CrossFit Championship? It's a CrossFit licensed event. It's sounding like it's going to be a pretty incredible event. So what do you think? Are you looking forward to seeing Tia, Brooke and Ellie compete together as part of a team? Or have you got your eye on someone in the individual field? Or are there other off-season events that you are particularly looking forward to seeing? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.